Every motorcycle has a story, and this is the anthology of those stories. Whether it's repairing, restoring, or customizing, it all happens right here at Wheels Through Time in the heart of Maggie Valley, North Carolina. Hi, my name is Dale Walkslers, and my son Matt, and painter John. Welcome to the Time Machine. Hey, Dale here from the Time Machine, and we've got a great project today. We've got some great help. My son Matt, our good friend Bob White, and the victim today is this motorcycle. It's a 1910 Pierce, 101 years old, a century-old motorcycle. The cool thing is this bike is in completely original condition. I saw this bike about 3 years ago at a swap. My friend Brian Bozier had just purchased this bike, and I told him what a great bike he had, and I said, if you ever want to get that bike running, we'd be honored to give it a shot at Wheels Through Time. So Brian dropped his bike off this morning. This is it. You know, we're pretty familiar with the Pierce motorcycle. On my left, Steve McQueen's 1909 Pierce in perfect running condition. We run our Pierce pretty regular. Mr. Bozier found great confidence in bringing his Pierce to Wheels Through Time. We're pretty excited about getting to work now. You ready to roll?
I am ready to roll.
Well, it's pretty cool to look over a 101-year-old motorcycle that probably hadn't run in 60 or 70 years, and just making some really simple observations. This bike is in incredibly great condition. I'm going to have Bob work on the shaft drive. We'll take the rear cover off the back and make sure that shaft is lubricated. That's really important. If that thing is dry, it's going to make this engine come to a grinding stop. So Bob, if you want to take that rear housing off that shaft drive, Matt, if you want to dump the oil on it, and we're rocking.
There, Luce, that'll help, certainly.
Well, this area looks pretty good. I think I'm going to have Bob probably supply a little more grease to that, but I'm pretty happy with that. The other thing that's really important is the wheel bearings. That's the center part of the hub. Looks to be really tight. Bob put that thing back together. I'm going to get the plugs out of this. Matt, you got the points back together?
No.
The points mechanism is way up in the front, and it's really important to make sure the points are operating properly, opening and closing. Up in the front of the engine is the magneto, and this is what's called a Hertz mag. And a lot of different magneto companies in that time. The Hertz mag was pretty reliable. I'm not sure what year they used these, but you know, the Pierce was only made in, I think, 1909, 1910, 11, maybe a few in 12. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to check compression. Bob's going to spin the back wheel. Matt's going to check 1, 2, 3, 4 on these cylinders. After that, we'll check spark. I got a pretty cool spark plug. 4, 5, 6. Looks like we've got great compression. We're going to check the spark next. If you look at this spark plug, Bob's going to spin that back wheel. We want to see a little bit of a blue spark right there. Give her a spin. No spark. You got it. Okay.
I don't think. Oh yeah, we're turning that motor over. Oh yeah, you got one.
No.
Yeah.
Where? Yeah, we got good spark.
This is what we call a drain pump. Custom made.
Well, in less than an hour, we've made a tremendous amount of progress. We've got, of course, all the fluids drained. We got that motor spinning really well. We got the rear end, so there's no problem in the drive line. We've got ignition spark, which is huge, and we've got compression. Of course, the ingredient that we're missing now is fuel, and it looks like that could become a problem. The Breeze carburetor's kind of gummed up. Never had one of these off. It looks like kind of a difficult process to get it off. It's a screw-on carburetor, and it's wedged in right here, so we may be taking the entire intake manifold off, which then will require making gaskets and blah, 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 but we're going to get it done.